Hi, this is Valerie McNeil from Ginger's Eclectic Life, and welcome to my walkthrough of my latest junk journal. So this one I've made out of the cover of an old Harmony Boys book, Secret of the Old Mill, and it's quite thick when it's not. I have an elastic that I hold it together with, so we'll just take that off for now. What I did after I gutted the book, I reinforced both the outside and also, it's hard to see, but I'll just give you a glimpse of it, the inside of the spine with some craft book paper cardstock, just to make it a little bit more sturdy, because I knew it was going to be quite a thick book. I did 3 signatures, but I usually overstuff my signatures when I make a junk journal. So I've got some, like I said, some lace trim on here as well. So let's have a look-see. So I used a lot of scrapbook paper and designer papers in this. Some of them are from Stacy Belts. Some of them are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Others are from Tsunami Rose, I believe, and the other one would be from Graphics Fairy. So I used a whole different array of pages and cutouts to make my journal, and I hope you like it as much as I do. So we have, going with the travel theme, some hot air balloon. This is a tuck spot, and a nice photo there, a vintage photo. Lots of space on the back for writing on. And so this journal has a lot of tuck spots and places to keep your mementos and from your trips or pictures. You can journal in it, lots of room for drawing or writing. There's lots of blank pages in it. So we'll just do a quick look through. There's a picture, a Venice picture. I like using different types of paper in my journal. And this is some vellum that I found. I had stored for a while and I took it out and used it in here. I've got some coffee stained paper, some stamping on it. I took out some old pages from National Geographic magazine from the 50s. That was pretty cool. Here we have a little bag. And this, I just have a little paper booklet you can write or journal in. It's really cute. And some paper from an old high school atlas. I glued an airplane picture on there. Another place. Paris is always a good idea. Little card, blank on the back. Good place to journal. Some old book pages. This is the back of an old card. You can clip something to there. More book pages. This is an airmail envelope with a little postcard in there, and it's blank on the back. This is the other side of the envelope. Little card in there. And vintage chain. Like I said, this National Geographic magazine was from the 1950s. Little tag, blank. A little card you could use to write on, draw on, or even use as a bookmark. I used some Tim Holtz liquid ink, spray ink, on some of this too, here and there, just to kind of dirty it up, give it a vintage look. There's a glassine bag. Got in there. More atlas. And I love all the great colors that are in the atlas. It's a nice weight of paper to use. And another bag with an old Texaco vintage picture. Texaco gas. Got more coffee stained paper and sprayed with some ink, vellum. And here we have a little secret tuck spot, an old envelope with a card here, and Magnifique Journée, card Magnificent Journey. And I glued a Roma. This is Cavallini wrapping paper that I cut up into all the different pictures. It has cities of Italy, and I love the vintage look and the feel of it. So that just closes over. We've got a picture of an old train. And a picture of Venice that I glued to the other side of that. We have a tuck spot. This is a picture of Escolta, Manila. Let's tuck in there, so lots of space on the back of that. And here we have another tuck spot with an airmail card there. And here's just a little booklet to draw or write in. This paper, you can see it has a neat circular design on it. So when I coffee stained this paper, I put it over an old muffin tin in the oven, and it got that wonderful design and very wrinkled and crinkly, that sound. We have more vellum here. And more paper. This paper, I believe, is avocado dyed. Some spray ink in the middle there. A little bag with 2 traveling companions, looks like. And blank on the back. Got an old card here. And one in the back. This would be great to use as a bookmark, and it's dirtied up with ink. And on these papers, I put them in the oven on an old pizza pan that has holes in the bottom of it, and so they come through as it's drying, and I love that. It's kind of a polka dot effect. Got an old picture of a day at the beach here. Vintage. And on the back we have a postcard. And blank. Oops. And some stamping, and this piece of cardstock was also dyed over the muffin tin, and here you can see the great design and what it looks like. And a tuck spot here. And blank on the back. Oops. So lots of blank spots for you to work with, and lots of places for your mementos or little goodies that you want to put in here. I put quite a few bags in here. We've got some more avocado dyed paper with some spray ink on it. Makes it look gloriously old. I like the look of old paper. We've got some vellum. It's a tuck spot, kind of a lake or a river with boats on it. I love the beautiful colors in this. This is from the Stacy Belts paper collection. And we've got an Australian Airlines ticket. And here we have some people waiting for a train. And I love this majestic sailboat we've got down here. So I glued this picture of a boy on a hot air balloon. Got some cardstock here. Today's the day, it says across here. More book pages. And this is, I actually got this out of an old travel journal. There were some extra pages. So there's lots of pages to do some journaling there if that's what you want to do with it. Several pages there. And here we have another part of a bag, and it says, I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met. That's a great travel sentiment. And here we got some just little blank on the back, little cards. And on the other side, a white star line, second class, little ticket. A truck or a locomotive of some kind. Keep it classy, this is. And a flourishing pen. Lots. Some scrapbook paper. There's the other half of that bag, and I have this kind of matches the color, little card in there. And this is the other part of the travel journal, so we've got more pages in there. Lots of room to write your stories. More coffee stained. And this is the back of the signature. I've glued this lovely British lady here. And on the back, that's the back of my signature. And we have the Tower of Pisa. So that's my travel journal. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. And because of the alligator mouth, I need to put something around it. It keeps it closed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I welcome any comments that you have. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.